Hello, I'm Father Gerardo, and I'm here to speak to you about the work of Don Bosco Home here in Eluru, India. A couple of years ago, my dearest friend Father Dominic had a dream in which he wanted to do something very positive for the children of India. Sadly, there are children here who live in desperate situations, coming from very poor backgrounds, children who are forced to work to bring a few pennies home to their parents, children who are forced to work from 6 o'clock in the morning until 5 in the afternoon. And so Father Dominic's dream was to give to these children their childhood back. Sadly, most of these children have lost their parents, or their parents have committed suicide because of debts, and so these children are forced into labour, having to work, and so they miss out on their childhood. This is a chance to give them a new life, setting them free by giving them accommodation and also giving them the opportunity for a better life through education. Thank you for your continued work. Please pray for the work that we're doing here for these children in Eluru, and also help us as best as you can with your generosity. God bless you.
This is rural India, Pedavegi in Andhra Pradesh. 50% of families are living below the poverty line, and the lack of local industry and low levels of literacy make it difficult for inhabitants to escape poverty. This means that children are often forced to work, including in bonded labour, to repay their parents' debts. The jobs are poorly paid, the hours are long, and many are mistreated by their employers. Education is not a priority. The literacy rate in Pedavegi Mandal is below 8% and less than 4% among women. Parents cannot afford to send their children to school, so child labour is rife. This diminishes the children's chances to gain an education and break this cycle. St. Mary's Charitable Trust was founded in 2003 to eradicate child labour and support families in need. This is being achieved mainly through a sponsorship programme. Other contributions are received from individual donors, fundraising activities carried out by schools and churches, and local business initiatives. Father Dominic is the chairman of the Trust in England. The Trust's representative in India is the head of education, Raj Chakka. He has been the driving force behind all that has been achieved so far. He manages a team of volunteers who are the eyes and ears of the Trust. They identify the most needy children and their families. Awareness programs are conducted in the villages of Pedavegi Mandal, where there is the highest number of child labourers. Parents are taught the value of a good education, and children are offered the opportunity to attend school. If the family is unable to support a child because he no longer works, he may come to live at Don Bosco boarding home, where he can be cared for while he attends school. Parents and relatives are encouraged to visit as often as they wish. The inauguration of the boarding home took place on the 31st of January 2007, when the home was blessed by the Archbishop of Hyderabad. It was an emotional and uplifting experience for all those who attended. At that time, 35 children were living in the home. Their day revolves around school, homework, outdoor activities, prayer, and responsibilities for chores in the home, including washing their own clothes. But they also have time to play and enjoy themselves. They have a routine to their life, gaining independence in a loving and caring environment. From the purchase of 2.5 acres of land in February 2005 to the completion of Don Bosco Home by February 2007 is more than words can express. The vision has become a reality. Lives have been changed, not only those of the street children of India, but all of our lives. Our children, for that is how we think of them, have new lives. They have been given hope where once there was despair. Trustees, sponsors, benefactors, together we all walk the same path and share the same common goals. Together we make a difference. For those who've been to India and seen for themselves, we have built a place of hope and love, solid foundation for future lives. It was always the aim of the Trust that a school would be built on the same campus. This would provide free education to both children in the boarding home as well as those in nearby villages whose parents are able to support them while still living at home. In June 2007, St Mary's and Christopher's School opened with 200 children. But the response was so great that after a few weeks, there were 350 pupils studying here. Many of the classrooms were in temporary buildings.
పనికి తీసుకెళ్తున్నామండి. మా పిల్లల్ని పనికి తీసుకెళ్తుంటే ఫాదర్ గారు వచ్చారండి. ఫాదర్ గారు వచ్చి మీ పిల్లల్ని పంపింది స్కూలుకి చదివిస్తామని అన్నారండి. చదివిస్తానంటే ఫాదర్ గారితో మరి మేము 4 సార్లు వచ్చి అడిగినా కానీ మేము పంపించామండి. 4వ సారి పంపించేసరికి మా పిల్లల్ని ఇప్పుడు మాకంటే బాగా చూస్తున్నారండి. మా పిల్లడి గురించి ఇప్పుడు మాకేం బెంగలేదండి. ఇప్పుడు మాకంటే ఎక్కువగా వాళ్ళే చూసుకుంటున్నారు. అన్ని సదుపాయాలు బాగా జరుగుతున్నాయండి. టయానికి మంచి శుభ్రంగా భోజనం, స్నానం, అది స్టడీ అది.
మాతో పాటు బాబుని కూడా పనికి తీసుకెళ్తున్నామండి. పనికి తీసుకెళ్తుంటే ఒకటికి 4 సార్లు వచ్చి మాస్టర్ మీ బాబుని మేము చాలా బాగా శ్రద్ధగా చదివిస్తాము, మా స్కూలు పంపించండి అని అడిగారండి. అడిగితే ఏమో మీరు బాగా చెబుతారో చెప్పరో మా బాబుని మేమే పనికే తీసుకెళ్తాము మేము అని అంటే మాస్టర్ ఏమో అట్లా కదమ్మా మీ బాబుకి మేము బాగా చాలా శ్రద్ధగా చదువు చెప్పిస్తాము, బాగా పోషణగా చూస్తాము, బాగా భోజనం అది బాగా పెడతాము.
In August 2009, Phase 1 of a brand new school building was completed, with 10 classrooms, a library and a computer lab. It is hoped that Phase 2 of the school building will be completed by 2011, adding a further 10 classrooms and a science lab. The members of St Mary's Charitable Trust have been greatly affected by the difficult circumstances facing those in need in Pedavegi and the surrounding villages. The Trust has the commitment and the experience to ensure this project will be a continuing success, providing free education and a safe environment for some, improving the quality of life of many others, and providing hope to all members of these communities for a better future.